Oh, I'm mad about this list. I'm pretty angry about this list, guys. I am vexed. We'll get into the video ASAP, but I just want to say my clone, I Am Jace, was snubbed so damn hard. I mean, 20,000 views on his breakthrough hit success song 19, and he's not even considered. Disgusting. Hey guys, CDTV Productions here. Just had to rant at the start about that, and today I'm going to be ranking the 2018 XXL Freshman from worst to best in my humble opinion. I did this last year, so I thought it would be fun to do it again, but don't go watch that video. I don't like it. It's not good. So with that being said, this is CDTV Productions. You can click the link in the description below, which will take you to my Amino, where I'm holding a contest where I'm giving away $100 worth of rap CDs to one lucky winner. And today, I'm going to be ranking the 2018 XXL Freshman rappers from worst to best. And my personal least favorite freshman, at number 9, we have BlocBoy JB.
I'ma get the money, Drizzy get the loot. Pull up with that Draco, play with Drake and I'ma shoot. My weapon be the instrument.
Now in the coming months, I plan on making a full in-depth review of BlocBoy's music as a whole, but based off of what I've heard, he's my least favourite on this list. Easily. His semi-album honestly wasn't that easy for me to get through, despite not being that long, and I'm not saying it was carried by the beats and the features, but I hope whoever produced it got cut a big check. His voice is decent, but he doesn't really use it to its full effect. He has some alright flows sometimes, but he always does this thing where he chops up his vocals at the start of the sentence to make his flow sound better than it really is. He'll occasionally have a line that's somewhat witty and make me laugh a bit, but there's not many. Maybe his style just isn't meant for me, but I'm not feeling it. And at number 8, we have the scholar, Dr. Lil Pumpernickel.
Welcome to the trap, got my grandma selling crack. I make what you making when you're sitting down just moving packs. Make a bitch who's jumping jacks like she was a...
Some may consider Pump as the worst here, and whilst I can understand why, I think he is improving as an artist. His verses on songs like Welcome to the Party and I Shine actually get me hyped up, and it's a far cry from the bored mumbling he used to do. Sure, lyrically he's probably never going to be amazing because that's just part of his appeal. The ignorance and simplicity is an interesting combo, and I can enjoy it if I don't take it seriously. I never thought I would say this when I first heard Lil Pumpernickel's music, but in all honesty, I'm intrigued to see what he comes through with on his Harvard Dropout tape. Sure, I don't think he's good, and some of his music is still unbearable for me, but the key point is that he's getting better. And at number 7, we have Trippie Redd. Trippie Redd is an artist I don't really enjoy, and the main reason for that is the way he chooses to deliver his singing. I can acknowledge the fact that it's different for sure, but the uncontrolled, grungy way in which he delivers his vocals puts me off so much. I've mentioned numerous times that I love when he actually raps in his regular voice, but that doesn't happen a whole lot, so overall, he's just not an artist I enjoy. I'm very excited to see his cypher and freestyle performance to see if he pulls out some impressive rapping though, but as for his officially released music, I only enjoy a few songs here and there. And at our number 6 spot, we have Stefflon Don.
I was in the shop, had it from the cops, then I was at your niggas' house cutting on the crop, grinding in my dudes, looking like a boss.
I've seen a lot of people dismiss Stefflon purely because they don't know who she is. It's perfectly fine if you don't enjoy her music, of course, I'm not saying you have to, but I think people should be open to giving her a chance, and not shit on her just because they don't know her. But I may have spoke too soon, saying she was one of my favourite picks of the year in an earlier video. See, most of her tracks kinda sound like what you'd hear in a UK club. It's got a real Jamaican influence to it, which makes sense as Stefflon is of Jamaican descent. But hearing her rap with that Jamaican accent over those type of beats is not my type of thing at all, and a lot of her music is like that. She still has some songs that go hard as hell, like Real Ting and Narcos, and Family Ties has a real emotional vibe to it, so I'd recommend those, but overall, I'm not feeling too much of her solo music. And at number 5, we have YBN Nahmir.
Coolin' laying low, but I'm not taking the seat. But just know a nigga back in this time I won't leave. I've been running, gotta check me your back.
Now Nahmir has a chance to make some great sounding music in my opinion, because he was blessed with a very recognizable voice. Songs like Rubbing Off the Paint stood out to me and many others because even though his rapping was kinda typical, his voice stands out and his flow is pretty nice too. He's got some great singles out, but he's lower on this list as he doesn't really have a project out at the moment that's impressed me. The hashtag YBN one has some cool tracks, but it was a bit one note and not many songs stood out to me. I do hope his recent singles are a good indicator of how his next project will sound, and I guess we'll find out soon enough. And at our number 4 spot we have Smokepurpp.
I don't want friends, I want Audis. Smoking on booth and it's my weed. I check the bitch like I'm Mari. Sorry bitch, I don't say sorry.
So I really wasn't a huge fan of Purpp's latest project, Bless Your Trap, but he's an artist that has a crazy amount of potential to me. I didn't love all of Dead Star, but I got the sense from it that Purpp knew what he was doing mostly. Songs like Audi mixed a catchy rapping hook with hard-hitting production. There's Fingers Blue, which has a dark aesthetic that I can't help but love. Then there's also tracks such as To the Moon, which showed me that he could pull off auto-tune vocals in an effective way. On top of that, I feel like he has some brilliant singles on SoundCloud, whether it be How That Make You Feel or Glock in My Benz, and he's an artist that I think is fairly good, with room for improvement. I just hope he taps into all that potential that I strongly believe he has for his next project. And at our 3rd spot on this list, we have Wifisfuneral.
Can't go away, put my faith on the lake with a date, through it with a seal pill, it's a deal too real for my eyes, seen it with the spies, I can never lie, with the sun now arrive, I hope they never die.
Granted, I have only heard one project from Wi-Fi, so this could completely change as time goes on and as I check out his newer stuff, but right now, I love what he brings to the table. Honestly, the only criticism I have right now regarding his When Hell Falls project that I heard from him is that nothing about his voice on that project stood out to me as remarkable. Maybe he's changed that up a little bit now, but on that project, his voice is just somewhat standard. But everything else, I fucked with a lot. The 90s flavoured beats he uses, his very fluid rapping, and the range of moods across the project makes for a great listen. I will make an in-depth video reviewing all his music after I hear all his projects, but as things stand, I'd say he's one of the 3 members I thoroughly enjoy on this list. And for my second favourite freshman on this list, we have Jid.
Part of the reason I be so hard on my people, we never had it easy, never had a pot to pee, and I be on my knees praying to my onomatopoeia is packing the Coliseum.
Now Jid, or JID, is definitely one of the most creative and underrated people to be found on this list. He also kind of represents, in my opinion, what the XXL Freshman used to be. Artists that are talented and have a dedicated fanbase, but haven't really broke through to a wider audience yet. I'd also say he's easily the most versatile artist on this list. On just one of his projects, you've got Never, a very hard track with a great beat switch.
Alright, what you call a chick that don't suck dick, you don't. And if you think you finna come up this, you won't.
You've got these eerie, ominous tracks like Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Hold on, chill out, please give me a second. I'm drowsy off of Zan, nigga, legs spaghetti.
And then there's even incredibly chill, relaxing songs like All Bad.
And if I'm trying to tell the truth, it's all bad.
He's got quite a great range, and it makes him an unpredictable artist. I'm really looking forward to seeing where he goes in the future, and I think he's got a very promising career ahead of him. And at number 1, and my personal favourite XXL Freshman of 2018, we have Ski Mask the Slump God.
My bitches a wish, but when on me, don't cast a curse. Go here on me, they can afford, but they call a purse. I didn't think they should watch their pocket more than they learn. Hold on.
It had to be Ski for me at this top spot. I may prefer his older stuff to his newer stuff, but I still think he's pretty amazing, and it's undeniable that he still has his own style. It's honestly hard to find stuff to say about him that I haven't said before, but man, is he fun to listen to. He has some of the best flows I've heard from a new age rapper, his tongue-in-cheek lyrics are always pretty entertaining, and he has some of the wildest music videos I've seen recently. Ski Mask pretty much has everything he needs to succeed. He's got weird vocal inflections that you can recognize instantly, lots of personality and character to his music, and all in all, I think he's just a great rapper. If you haven't heard him before and don't really know where to start, I'd highly recommend Drowning Designer. It's my personal favourite tape from Ski so far, but You Will Regret is also a pretty good one too. So yeah, if you haven't heard him, I'd definitely check him out. His projects are worth a listen. Well guys, that is going to be it for our list today. Do you agree with this? Do you disagree with this? Just let me know down in the comments below and give me your own personal ranking of these freshmen. I'd be interested to see how you've taken this list. Like I said at the start of the video, there will be a link in the description below to my Amino, which is, if you don't know what Amino is, it's a place full of like all these different communities for different hobbies and interests. And I have my own community on there now, the CDTV Productions community. We're almost at 1,000 members right now, which is crazy. But yeah, basically I'm giving away $100 worth of rap CDs on there. I'll pay for the shipping and everything, and all you have to do is go to that Amino, find the giveaway. It's very easy to find. It's pinned at the top of the page. Click on that and read the rules, and you can join in. So if that sounds interesting to you guys, like I said, the link is in the description below, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys all in the next one, and this is CDTV Productions, signing out.